everybody, and welcome back to another CPR More Leadership Coaching Tidbit, where we're breaking through 20th century leadership style for optimum success. We are indeed building our case for the importance of leveling up through creativity for a competitive advantage in 2024 and certainly beyond. So this is episode number 5, and the theme, illumination. That's the light bulb, aha moment when you consider the steps or the stages of creativity. So today we have done work on preparation, and we pray indeed that you're doing the work, as well as incubation. If you have not seen those videos, we strongly encourage you to go back and do so. All videos are under 15 minutes for our second building block level series. And we're going to continue the work of Mr. Graham Wallace himself, the English scholar, who said in terms of creativity, it's a 4-stage process. Today we are number 3, which is illumination, and we're going to provide you with some golden nuggets so you don't want to miss out. If you're new to this platform, a very hearty CPR welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. I am Cheryl, and I'm the managing partner and founder for CPR. I'm also the host of the online radio program Jumpstart with CPR that airs every Tuesday, 10:15 a.m. Central, 11:15 a.m. Eastern, and 4:15 p.m. Central, that is 5:15 p.m. Eastern, only on One Radio. It's also important to highlight that on One Radio Jumpstart with CPR, we are featuring the Level Up series for your business. So if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business consultant, woman, minority-owned business owner, and you're on your faith walk, and know that now that you know better, you desire to do better, all of the golden nuggets can be found on One Radio. To date, we are close to publishing 40 episodes from our debut back in the spring of 2023. Again, all videos and audios from that program under One Podcast are absolutely for free. So be sure to go over there, check it out, and subscribe as well. But on this platform on YouTube, we are offering some golden nuggets from our very own coaching practice. And as a result, we're here to build the second level. We have 13 to 14 episodes that comprise of the building block level number 1. And it's important we adhere to the business and biblical principles, considering Luke 6:48, building your foundation on a rock. And that's what we did. So if you have not seen level 1, we strongly encourage you to go back and do so. The focus is on you as a moral and ethical leader, because you said you're on your faith walk, because you said you wanted to do better. We provide you the nuggets, the how-to. You simply just have to implement and do the work. Now to today's episode. Again, thank you so much for joining us on this platform. The theme is illumination, and we're going to start with our biblical principle rather than our business principle, and it's coming from Hebrews 3:4, and it reads, "For every house is built by someone, but God is the builder of everything." And I love it. And this statement really does not need much explanation, but it's just important that you continue to recognize day in and day out that we are created in the image and likeness of the Most High. And in His image, you can look at Genesis 1, but more specifically verses 25 to 27, 28. And it's with that guarantee we know that we are all creative. In prior episodes, we indicated that you don't have to be a mad scientist to be creative. That's a misnomer. That is not true. Everyone is creative because we are all created in His image, and we have the gifts. All we need to do is to tap into it. And what the level 2 building block series is to take you as a leader who may not be aware of this, is to take you on a little journey. If you agree to do the work, this will be indeed an awesome partnership. So let's get now into today's business principle. And it's coming from Charlene Johnson, and it reads, "Get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's how you break the plateau and reach the next level." There you have it. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's how you break the plateau to get to the next level. And that's what the Level Up series is all about. Getting to the next level the right way. tapping into your own creative juices without having to covet and desiring what someone else has. If they're doing the work, that's their gift, that's their talent. You now need to do the work, considering your gifts and talent that the Creator blessed you with. And we all have talents. The question is, are you using it? And we also know the importance of using it, because if you don't use it, indeed, you will lose it, right? So now we're going to get into, indeed, Wallace's third stage, illumination, aka light bulb moment, aka epiphany, aka insight, aka eureka. That is illumination. So understanding that illumination arise when we indicated in the prior episodes, whether you have a problem, so it's used to solve a problem, whether you have a solution but you really want a more effective solution, right? And then if you were to just do a what if scenario, what if this, what if that, you can begin to brainstorm and allow creativity indeed to emerge. So the third stage of that process is illumination. We're going to give you some very succinct steps that you need to adhere to. Simply do it day in and day out. Do the work for creativity to emerge. So it's important to understand that when you do have that problem, and it's accessible, you're mindful of it, right? You're cognizant of it. So it's resting in your conscious mind as opposed to unconscious mind. And when you've completed your preparation stage in data collecting, and you've completed your molehill of data, and it's stewing in your mind, it's marinating in that cocoon known as the incubation. That is a beautiful intersection where preparation meets the incubation. And that's the period where it's coalesced into your stroke genius of an idea. And as leaders, insights should be sought out for a competitive advantage. And that's why we're offering you, our subscribers, the golden nuggets to how to attain to that level. Okay? And it's important to understand that according to Fast Company, and I love the quote that they offered, in today's big data, curiosity is indeed currency. And we are familiar with the term curiosity will kill the cat. No, it didn't. Curiosity did not kill the cat. No, it didn't. Okay, so it's important to be curious. And actually, I will challenge you, according to James Clear, the same author that we quoted about doing 1% of the work, he indicated that curiosity is maybe even more needed than just being smart. And curiosity can give us really the bargaining power to take things to the next level, more than just being intellectually smart. Now, if you have both, that's great. And you marry that with your intellectual quotient, EQ, emotional quotient, and your spiritual quotient, you're good, right? But no one is perfect, so we have to dissect the pieces. Curiosity is propelled by the desire to know the unknown. Now, for us as human beings, we don't know the unknown until we go searching. And hence the reason this preparation stage is very important in one of the 4 stages throughout the process. But you also have to have a curious mind and always continue to learn and grow. And hence the reason we also advocate for a level of upskilling. That's professional development as you move forward. So when you desire to know the unknown, when you seek, you shall find. That's biblical, right? And then it emerges when we seek answers through self-reflection. That's prayer. It's all biblical, right? And it's wrapped in those verses, and the business precepts, the business philosophy say the same thing. That's biblical. When you seek, you shall be found. When you're curious, the answers will be given to you through self-reflection, through prayer. Same difference. Okay? So thus we can safely conclude curiosity gives way to illumination. And James Clear, going back to the author, he says curiosity is better than being smart. And as I indicated, it's not bad being smart, right? And we have geniuses out there, right? But you know that when you have the mad scientists or the geniuses, something else is lacking. So you definitely want to have a good percentage of everything. But curiosity for 2024 and beyond is indeed a bargaining power that we need to take advantage of. Being motivated, curiosity will allow you to take action, as opposed to being smart and knowing it, but not taking action. Curiosity is all about taking action, and we are an action-oriented program and department and coaching practice. So it's important that you know the level of curiosity is welcome here, and become like a child again. And biblically speaking, we are all called to be childlike, right, in our faith walk. So become like a child, ask questions. No questions are too high or too low. Ask the questions and to your unknown, and indeed you will have the answers. And that's all part of the process of understanding creativity and being intentional. Now what we want to do is be admonished. According to Dr. Wallace, he warned us that illumination cannot be forced. It has to be indeed a natural process throughout this entire indeed journey. So let's look at some interesting intentional concepts that CPR is recommending that you incorporate during this illumination process, and really right throughout, right? Because the curiosity is what allowed you to start looking at data to find the unknown to your problem or to a better solution. So we mentioned curiosity. It's important to have a curious mind. Again, curiosity did not kill the cat. Important to emphasize, you must be intentional about it. You cannot move forward with a lackadaisical approach. You have to be very intentional about it. You want to set the agenda. Yes, a real agenda in terms of what you expect out of it. And we recommend that you write it down. Don't keep it up here, right? You want to clear your mind as much as possible. And this takes us to aligning your IQ, that's the smarts, definitely with your SQ, your spiritual process, your faith walk, your EQ, your mental, emotional state of mind. Try to make sure that's aligned as much as possible for a 360 approach. Create order and remove chaos. And again, that has to be intentional. There's so much that's going on, right, in this world. So you have the external, internally, dealing with your process, being on your faith walk, plus your business, what's going on internal to your business and outside of your business. So there are a lot of different type of wars going on, right? So as a result of that, try to be intentional about creating order and remove any chaos. Fuel your brain with food and sleep. That's very important. It's more challenging for creativity to emanate when you're hungry and exhausted. Trust me, I've tried. And then you want to create your own personal oasis, whether it's your home office, like mine right here, whether it's your work office, whether it's your bedroom, whether it's your family room, wherever it is, whether it's your garden. It's a bit cold now, but regardless of where that oasis is, you want to be intentional about it. We recommend that you do not take your technology there where that is the case. So if your home office happens to be your oasis, of course you have all the technology. But during that time, when you're ready to just think and meditate and reflect, turn off your devices. Simply turn it off. And you could also easily unplug. That would also help you as well. But you must be intentional about your environment. And taking these simple steps will allow creativity to indeed be stimulated and eventually emerge. And we're going to end with Proverbs 8:12, and it reads, "Wisdom dwell with prudence, and find out knowledge of witty inventions." I'm going to read that again. "I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and find out knowledge of witty inventions." So even with that level of wisdom, it brings about some prudence, and that would allow you to gain more knowledge and indeed create things. Be creative, absolutely. So that's it. This ends episode number 5 for creativity, and the theme is illumination, under 15 minutes. We thank you so much for joining us.